They taught me don't forget where you came from. I regret what I came from. Independent, I got people that depend on me. Knew you was a fit, you can't pretend on me. What I used to spend on you, I spend on me. Somehow.
Good morning. I'm about to crash out. I actually recorded just this segment like twice already and then found out my mic wasn't on. But welcome back to another vlog ski. Hopefully the mic is all situated and fixed now. And right now we're headed to the gym. We got a 55-minute drive to see my friend Tyler, and then I'm gonna record the gym session with him. This video is going to be on how I edit and record my vlog. Gotten a couple of requests on how I make my videos, and like I said in my previous video, it is sometimes better to learn, I think, from someone who's only a couple steps ahead versus 100 steps. So hopefully you could take something away from this video. I'm gonna show you like the shots and angles I get, and then how I edit on the computer. We're gonna stop vlogging now because I should keep my eyes on the road. But next clip is going to be the gym edit, and then my face down here on the screen recording of how I'm editing the video, and then the shots I got at the gym.
Taking notes of my keyboard. What you bothering me for? It's cause we blowing like a C4.
Taking off a skirt, let her wear my shirt before she leave. I'ma need my shirt back. You know how it go. One time for my LA sisters. One time for my LA lanes, you can't tell the difference. One time for it, who knows? Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save her.
Okay, just one quick thing before I get into how I edit and record my videos. Got my monthly supplements from Myprotein, and this is the Clearway Tropical Dragon Fruit flavor, and this one's definitely my favorite. The downside is it does foam, so you can't like just shake it up and drink it right away, but once that foam like fizzles off, it doesn't taste like a protein shake. Really good for the summer. Only has 90 calories and 20 grams of protein with 0 grams of carbs and 0 grams of fat. If you want to use my discount code LEOB, that would mean a lot. I'm gonna link it in the description. Bear with me because it's my first time making a video like this on something educational regarding my editing or content creation process. I made this little flow chart so it's conceptualized and in a visual format so you could kind of understand like the big picture, and then we'll dive into exactly how I recorded some of the shots at the gym and then the editing workflow behind that specific gym edit. But real quick, if you're still watching this part, I assume you want to kind of make content or want to learn more about content creation. I do firmly believe, I say this a lot, I think, that everyone should make some sort of content because it's very useful. Even working corporate, this is how you could learn human psychology and marketing and sales. The other one is editing and recording, going to be a more highly sought out after skill. Yes, there's AI that's improving, but learning how to have that eye. I thought it was you're just born with it, but no, I didn't have the eye. I'll get into that later. And if fear is the thing that's holding you back from making content, and if hate comments or negative things are the biggest things worrying you, don't even worry about it until it happens. Like when it happens in the beginning stages, that means it's a good thing. If someone just puts out a negative comment or a hate comment, that means you're doing something right. And one quick thing that Tyler told me recently actually was someone's disagreeing with you and just hating on you for some reason about like some, let's say, educational piece of advice you gave on some sort of content. It's like, okay, if I'm so wrong and you're bashing on my beliefs and ideas, like you do it. You make that piece of content instead of commenting on my post and hating on me. So the fact that you made it, you should give yourself a pat on the back. Commitment, probably a big thing because content creation, yes, it does take a lot of time, but similar to the gym, you could start out with just going once a week. It's like going through the reps and just showing up. So even once a week, I think is fine. And maybe YouTube long form videos once a month. I think that's super doable, even if you work like 60, 80-hour weeks. And stop giving yourself excuses. If this is something you want to pursue, the more you procrastinate, the longer you delay it, the more likely you'll never start. And then maybe you'll look back a year from now or 5 years from now. Damn, what if I started or what if I tried? Would anything have happened or changed? And a real quick synopsis of who I am. I quit my job to make content, and I had like 600 subscribers, 100 Instagram, TikTok followers. So I didn't really have like anything to base off whether I'm good at making content or not. I just had maybe like 4 or 5 long form YouTube videos that I seriously made. Gave me the Lulu dreams. I've been doing this for 1.5 years. And when I started, I had no experience with filming, editing, talking to the camera, aside from wanting to be a YouTuber in middle school and having my iPod Touch and talking to it like I'm vlogging. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I guess I get to do this for a living now. I think I just like talking to myself. It's kind of weird. Yeah, no experience, and I never had the quote unquote eye. And by the eye, I mean like you see those aesthetic ass Instagram photos, your physique looks good, or like you look tall, your face looks smaller and your body looks wider, your legs look longer, and the background is aesthetic with like nothing in the way, shit like that. Yeah, I had no eye. I never understood why, if I'm taking a picture in the museum, there shouldn't be like people in the back where you're not the subject. I thought people were born with it and it's like inherited trait for some reason, but you could learn it. The eye is a skill. No niche. Yeah, I didn't have any niche creating content. It was just revolved around my life, making myself the main character of my content and my channel, which I think you should too, because it is your channel. Don't forget that. And yeah, the reason I wanted to make content, to be very blunt, I just thought it was cool. Yeah, probably watched way too many YouTube videos and success stories, which 1.5 years in, I still think it's cool, but I don't glaze it as much or glamorize it. And in terms of the money and like lucrativeness, it is possible. It's just like starting a business from scratch, like a startup. Next one, idea. Who's the piece of content that you make for? You have an idea. Okay, I wanna make a video on how to do the best chest day. So who's this video for? Is this for your younger self? Is this for your friend? Is this for a stranger? Like, you know, get that idea clearly in your head. Type of video. Is this a vlog? Is this an educational piece of content? Is this supposed to be funny? I think having that distinguished helps like the flow of the video and like what the purpose of it is. Could also be a mix though, right? You can make it educational, but still be funny. Play around with it. There's no rules in content creation. Another one, script or freestyle. Everything that I do is freestyle. Off the dome. That's good and bad because I don't spend time scripting it. It feels unnatural. When it comes time to like talk to the camera, I feel like I should have remembered it and there's more pressure to get the script right. Whereas freestyle, I might do 1,000,000 takes until I thought the last one I said was good. So yeah, there's pros and cons. I would try both. When you have an idea, bring it to life ASAP. I think my best videos and when I feel the best about content creation is when I whip out the camera, turn on the microphone and just start talking to it. So not procrastinating or giving yourself excuses once again. Okay, recording. I'll talk about equipment. So first of all, now you should be seeing my timeline. This is the camera I use. It's called the DJI Pocket 3. I record in 4K, 30 FPS always. You could just use the auto settings. That's what I did for like the longest time. There's a little segment later in the video about that. We won't get too much into it, but yeah, DJI Pocket 3 is all I use. And my iPhone, used to record full-length YouTube videos on this and still record some shorts on it. All you need. I'll link everything in the description. And in regards to the thing I used to edit is currently right now a MacBook Pro 14-inch and it has the M3 Pro chip. But before this, I was using a Mac Mini with 16 gigs of RAM. And that Mac Mini is only like 600 or 550. That's an amazing price for the specs, in my opinion. But yeah, equipment. I started the YouTube channel with just my iPhone. You don't need really anything else. Get going and start the content creation journey. But audio, this one, you could actually get more away with having shitty camera quality footage compared to having bad audio quality. So actually investing into a great mic would be the first step if you already have an iPhone. The mics I use are this DJI Wireless 2 mic. I also have the Rode Wireless Go mic. I bought them off Facebook Marketplace. That's where I believe you should like just look for a really good, lightly used deal for only $100. Yeah, invest in a very good piece of mic. And here we go. This is, yeah, let's get into it. 3 shots per scene, wide, medium, close up. That's the general rule of thumb. This gets me excited to talk about it. Every time I'm filming a video, that's what I'm thinking about. Let's see right here. So an example of this would be a wide shot and it's pretty far. And this one would be medium because you see I'm a little closer to the camera. And in a wide frame shot, that just means there's more things in the background and you're further away. And medium, and then I try to get a close-up. So this is what I would consider close, but sometimes I like to get even closer. You can mix around with it. Like this would be a close-up shot within this scene as well. Another one here, this one would be the close-up. This one would be wide, and this one would be medium. So this one would be a really wide shot. I'm really far from the camera, and I'm not even in focus. This one would be a medium shot, where I'm clearly the main focus, but this one would be a really close shot, where you only see Tyler's arms and then the barbell and then his head. Yeah, regarding the 3 shots per scene, you could mix them up. Can't get it all the time. Yeah, I try my best to, and this also applies for if I'm vlogging, right? I can talk a little farther away from the camera for 1 sentence or 2 sentences, then I'll grab the camera and I'll vlog it. It's a little close up. And then maybe I'll set it down a little further away, and that's a medium shot. But I think that makes it more engaging and interactive, capture people's attention spans. And talking to the camera, it never gets natural. Like, it's currently like 2:30 a.m. You just get, I think, a little better at it here and there, the more times you listen to yourself and watch recordings. This is why I say like content creation is a great form of self-improvement. If you dislike parts about yourself, you're your biggest critic. When you're making content and you're editing in the process, you have to listen to yourself, watch yourself over and over again, and be okay with the way you look, the way you talk. If you don't like something about it, you fix it and change it. Highly recommend content creation. Try it out. And the last one, editing. Software I use is DaVinci Resolve. This is what I recommend, honestly. If you have the laptop or a computer to support, then I would learn on YouTube. If you don't have a good enough laptop or computer, I would suggest on your phone, get CapCut, and yeah, you could just edit on CapCut. Fighting for attention. Yeah, unfortunately, like short form and long form, completely different game. When you do short form, how the algorithm works, right? It is more randomized now than ever. Because you're fighting for attention, when you're editing, you shouldn't get bored you listening to yourself talk. This video is a kind of bad example because I didn't actually change up a lot of the shots when I'm talking. So when you're editing a video, you should never get bored of it, because if you're bored about your own video you care about more than anyone else, that means it's gonna be boring for others. This process probably still takes me like one of the longest, and creativity is what you should focus on editing. I still don't know a lot of things regarding editing, and even if I've used it or done it a couple times, I still always look it up on YouTube. But for most people, it's about creativity and how you could spin off maybe something you saw or even just popped in your brain of how to make it come to life. And don't feel overwhelmed, just take it step by step. The hours, editing takes a lot of time. Once again, bringing it back to commitment. To get decent at editing and learn like editing as a skill, you're gonna have to put in the number of hours required to get even decent. I feel like I'm barely at the decent level. There's still so much for me to learn. I used to freak out about like, done this for so long now, and why do my videos still look like crap? I'm never gonna make my videos look like this. There's something beautiful that comes out of grinding and figuring it out. And when you get stuck, you want to rip your hair out. That's how I feel a lot when I edit. But yeah, let's go into my workflow real quick. So after I record the shots in DaVinci, I could just list it out as A-roll, B-roll. Then I have a little music column, and then I have these overlays. This is something you could just screen record on YouTube, or you could buy these packs, or some people on Instagram, I think if you DM this word, overlay packs for free, but they're called film burns. And then text, my favorite is just this font, which is Proxima Nova. And like I said, audio is super important. So right here, I would add like a lighter flicker effect or something along the lines that I think would fit that sound. In terms of workflow, I like to drag all my A-roll, which is just me talking to the camera, and cut those out, cut everything I like, and then space out the A-roll for where the B-rolls that I shot. And this way I know there's like a flow to the video, because you're telling a story, right? Let's just go through this edit real quick. These gym edits, cinematic edits, and I want to do cool stuff with it that I'm proud about. Takes me the longest, I swear. Each shot and frame 1 minute to 3 minutes long. There's some that I know exactly what shot I want, so it'll be like 10 seconds and I could take a 2-second clip out of it. But I might only need 2 seconds from this 3-minute clip, and I'm watching the whole thing for like which part looks decent or best. And for gym videos, each set I'm doing a different angle that I was talking about earlier, whether it be wide, medium, or close up. And this is something I just started recently incorporating, but I choose the song I want to make the edit to and I chop up the parts and now I can match it to the beat. These cutscenes, so it's just in order. It's a random tip I learned, but on DaVinci, you could add these crossfades, which just helps the music fade in like more naturally. It doesn't sound so abrupt. And this black bar horizontal line, you could just find it literally on YouTube for free. Just adding this little piece of thing just makes it cinematic. All right, hopefully that helped. Let me know. Okay, so that was a little bit on how I edit in DaVinci. That's the software I use. I have the studio version, but you can definitely just get the free version. The nice thing about the studio subscription on DaVinci is the fact that if you get Adobe, you have to pay like a monthly subscription. Compared to DaVinci, you only pay a one-time. And I believe it's like $300. But today is Monday, and right now we're going to Good Vets, which is the vet that Bear has actually been going to the past few months. Crazy thing is, we got a UGC paid ad that I'm making for them. I think that's a pretty crazy turnaround, considering that, you know, that's the vet that I found that was probably best for Bear in terms of pricing, and now I get to make an ad for them. And yeah, I mean, my friend Henry told me that for these like vlog videos, if I'm just eating, cooking, and then going to the gym, that's the same shit as someone like if I was working 9 to 5. Exactly what my life would be. So I should show more of like the different things I'm doing, which is, I guess, making paid ads. I'm internally freaking out just because of how crazy Bear is. I don't want him to bite any of the staff. Yeah, trying to keep myself calm. I wouldn't be able to do this one without my girlfriend Jenny being able to record and help me out. Things no one teaches you when you get a dog. Turns out there's a lot of things to keep in mind, and like, look at him, look at his face. When I was doing my research on the best vets in my area, I stumbled upon they were a huge help with my dog Bear's reactivity and made us feel comfortable. For their many services and all of their processes are key, and they always want to make sure that everything is clear for us. Also, they have this great $50 off on your first exam offer. Be the best pet parent ever and book your appointment at Good Vet. We just finished. I'm exhausted. What are your thoughts?
I'm tired.
I'm tired?
Damn, he low-key took the soul out of you.
Yeah, oh, Bear, you're so bad. Look at him. But thanks to him, I'm known as the guy with the dog. Oh, but it's done and over with, and you know, hopefully I made a really good one for them. We're currently here at Sushi Taco, which is just an all-you-can-eat place in Chicago. I don't really get all-you-can-eat, but I feel like this is probably the best okay place, and I need to keep putting on more weight. Today's a special day because we hit 25,000 subscribers. Thank you guys for the support, and seriously for watching all my videos. If you even watched a single one and return, I appreciate you. But this is how I get this shot, using the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So in order to get the shot, I have the wide angle lens on the Pocket 3, you see right here, the Ulanzi small rig, some type of cage, and then I have the DJI Pocket 3 tripod that comes with it, and this little adapter. But what's nice about this cage is the fact that on the back there's a magnet that I could attach to anything, especially if, you know, you're self-recording and you don't have anyone to record for you. Alright, it's Thursday. It's going to be the last day of this Week in the Life vlog. It's been a long day. It's been busy. I've been up since 5 a.m. I took my girlfriend to the airport. Been working on editing all day and hopping on consultation calls. Signed a client who will be joining my coaching program, which is awesome. Now we're going to go meet my friend Henry outside to ride the e-bike that I received from Hovsco about 2 months ago. But yeah, I just want to give them another shout out, get some sick Chicago night shots on the bike. It'll be in the link in the description though.
Call your friends, let's get drunk. 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 Damn girl, I'll be up late. If you want, you can meet me at the studio. Call your friends, let's get drunk. Yeah, I've been drinking all night, take a shot. All we got is Don Julio. Yeah, I'm guessing this is new to you.
We stopped in Chinatown to grab food. It's currently 10:50 p.m. Been riding around, just getting different shots. I want to shout out Hovsco once again for sending me the bike for free. I'm not getting paid to promote them, but I did receive it as a free gift. And I just want to pinpoint that, you know, it's only $900 compared to the other e-bikes. And even like my friend Henry's bike, that costs $4,000. And a lot of the more expensive ones, it's only throttle only. But this one, I could pedal on it. So if it runs out of battery, I could pedal back home. And now we're just gonna grab food, and I'm gonna end the video off here. But thank you so much for watching. All right, peace.